Thanks for coming online. Um, I'm going to be doing these monthly, if bi-monthly, online marketing update. And today, I just want to talk to you about if you, like most business owners, are feeling overwhelmed with social media or just bombardment of emails and all that's going on. Um, you know, this is the place to be because every month I'm going to give you a update as to what's going on based on what I'm doing currently in my business and so some of the research that I'm doing because I'm constantly looking at what's going on in social media and I'm doing always absorbing knowledge, and so my goal is to give you that update. And so I just want to go over some of the things that I'm working on. If you notice, my background's a little different. So I am my studio, I put it in my basement. Um, so what's been working and, what's always worked in business, I've been in real estate since 2004, and what's always worked is building relationship with other professionals because people do business with people they trust and people who they like. And so in your business, you can't rely always on just one. So building relationship, word of mouth, referral is number one, and that's how I built my business. And second is, I'm really big on organic traffic. And why? Because organic, and especially when it's online, when you build something online, you are always going to have it available. Especially, if you build something online and it's going to be there. And like, I built my website back in 2016, and it's there, and it's continuously um, driving, whether it's my authority or whether it's building bringing me leads. It's always there. I'm going to show you some of the things on my Google My Business, and I want to show you real results. It's not something that I'm saying, and it's not something that I'm making up, and I'm going to show it to you in a minute. Um, and so I do use Facebook, and with some of my clients, Facebook ads or Facebook just boosting the post. It's more for building credibility. It's more for just having your name out there, so that way you can, people see your face, and you're just there. And the same applies with Instagram, is so that you can build your local authority. All right. So let me just go back into. Hold on a second. Let me just. I'm gonna just pull my screen over here, and I am gonna share with you my screen. And let me just go to my Google My Business. And this is what's actually happened in the past month. All right. So let me just go to Google My Business for my specific business, and let me just make sure I got two screens. So I'm looking over here, and at the same time, I'm looking over here. And so if you look at, this is my company, and so this is Google My Business. And so what I do in my Google My Business is that, and for those that don't know, if you have online presence, whether it's a website or you have an online, store or whatever, you gotta get Google My Business and set it up properly. And so one of the things I do is I push out these posts on Google My Business. And in the past 28 days, as you can see, I have 148 views, 138 searches, and 140 activities. And what does that mean? It means that, let's say, for example, in this specific post that I pushed out off of my Google My Business, and I've got 19 views and 3 clicks. And so what that means is that people have actually searched, whether they're searching for my business or whether they're searching specifically for certain keywords, they have searched it and they have clicked on that specific and that specific link within that post. And so let's go back and look at some of the Google My Business. So this one is why there's so many foreclosures. You got 19 views and 3 clicks. And over here, you got 33 views and 0 clicks. All right. And then here you got 20 views and 0 clicks. And so what that means is that, you know, this information is always there, will always be there a year from later, or you know, this specific post is only available, I believe, Google My Business is only visible to for 7 days. But one thing you have to understand is that some of these, you know, the information is being posted on my YouTube channel as well as on my website. And so you have to understand that that information is going to be there for next year, 2 years, 3 years down the line. And so, and that's huge. That means that you're building something and and it's going to be there. And so I strongly encourage for those, you know, to start doing that. And another thing that I've noticed in Facebook is that in recent, when I was when we're doing it for one of our clients, we were marketing or pushing out Facebook for events as opposed to a regular post. And what I noticed is that events and setting it up so that you get messaging as opposed to views. And for those that may not be familiar with marketing as it pertains to Facebook ads, you know, I can't answer it right now, but what I've noticed is that events and connecting it with messaging gets a better, more response and views, and than having a post and just views. A lot of the videos that we push out, we just some of them we just boost out, and so I tend to notice that messaging gets more response than just trying to get views. And so that will maybe help you in your marketing. And so one of the things that I want to do in my monthly report is to give you kind of some of the things that I'm, you know, experiencing in my business, and because social media and what's going on is always changing. And so that's kind of what I want to provide my value in my page, and to all the real estate professionals, whether you're an agent, investor, or you're a mortgage, you're a mortgage or an appraisal, any real estate business related, because that's kind of my background, and that's how what I feel comfortable with. All right. So in the past month, what I've been busy with, I've been doing helping an accountability partner with doing live webinars, right? And it's kind of similar to what I'm doing, you know, Facebook. I'm doing Facebook Live, but it's kind of similar technology-wise. And so, if anybody's out there interested, if you're interested in doing live webinars, shoot in the comments below. You know, put your comment live webinar. If you think this information is, you know, helpful, give me a thumbs up. Really would appreciate it. And if you just jumped online right now, make sure you go back to the replay, because I do give my monthly update as to what I've been seeing in the past month, and I give an update on that. So just go back to the replay and start from the beginning and watch it, so that way you get updated on what's going on. I do think that this information is, you know, for all those businesses out there, you know, you got to go out and start building your online presence, because the longer you wait, the harder it's going to be for you to get online and for you to become more visible, because there's more and more businesses and there's more content being pushed out. You're just going to be left behind. All right. So one of the things that I would like to do in my monthly update, and possibly I'm looking to do maybe weekly shorter updates, is to kind of give you some of the things that I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to be showing you. Is I'm going to be building out a you know, my website, which is let me see. Let me hold on a second. Let me just go to. So right now, my company, one of my company is the other company is Cegis Group, and then the other one is K Madison. And so K Madison right now, the domain name is directed to my Facebook page, and I just did that because I don't have that website set up, and it's a fairly new business. I have not had the time to work on SEO. I have not worked on building the website, and so my goal is in the next month is to kind of document some of the things that I'm doing to build my website, and I'm using a platform called Kajabi. And for those that are not familiar with Kajabi, Kajabi is an all-in-one platform. And so I'm going to be building that out, and I'm going to be documenting some of the things that I'm going to be doing in order to build up that website. I'm also building out 2 websites using OnCarrot, and that's a all-in-one platform as well for agents and investors. And I'm going to be doing that for another agent and an investor. And so in the past month, what I did was I spoke at certain events, and I've reached out to some of the people that I know and that are full-time investors or agents, and basically we made a commitment and that we're going to be doing to build out their website and to do more to do video marketing. And it's just not video marketing, it's what you do with those videos and how you place them into, I guess, various social platform. And so that's kind of what I wanted to document in on this page, as well as the blog. But kind of the final takeaway from this Facebook Live that I'm doing is I wanted to kind of go over the 3 things that I went over with them. And so I met with each one of those each one of those professionals, and we basically reviewed their online presence, their social media presence, and kind of laid out a plan of what we're going to do. And then I also gave them a list of equipments to purchase, and I'm going to put those in the comments below of all the basic, simple equipments that you can buy under $100. That's really basically what you need to get started doing what I'm doing right now, all on under $100. And then I gave them basically a homework is basically give them, write down at least, I would say 50, but that's a lot. But I would say, at least write down 10 to 15 topics that you want to talk about on your videos. And so that's the homework that I gave them. And basically that's the homework that if you really want to get started, then write down the next 10 to 15 topics that you want to discuss on video that you can share with the public, that you think the public or your clients or potential clients may be interested in. And on another note, I wanted to explain to you the difference between when you're dealing with business to business and business to consumers. So, which platform you're going to use will depend on who you're trying to reach, all right? And so I'm not, it's just too much to go into that right now, but I do believe that it's important which platform. But I think ultimately what it comes down to is, I think, if you're gonna do video marketing, YouTube is the place to put your, to be at. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn is not much of an emphasis on my part right now, because you can't be everywhere. You can't be doing everything. You're just going to be overwhelmed with the things that you have to, it's a lot involved. And so pick 1 or 2 platforms and then make a commitment and get started. All right. So let me just, let me see. All right. So on that note, if anybody wants all the information with regard to the equipment is going to be listed below. I'm going to write them in the comments below, as well as the platforms that I mentioned. And also, lastly, if you are interested in the list of topics if you're an agent or an investor and you're looking, maybe you don't have certain topics and maybe you just want a list of topics. Write your comments below saying that you want real estate topics. Put them in the comments below, and I will send you a link to get them, to get those topics. All right. I hope this webinar, I mean, not webinar, I'm so used to doing webinars. I hope this live, I'm going to be doing them monthly to give you an update as to what's going on. Hopefully more as I have more time. But I hope it was helpful, and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can go to YouTube and type in Paul Y. Kim 360 and you can search it right there and you should be able to find it. And make sure you subscribe and click on notification. Otherwise, if you don't click on the notification, you're not going to get notified of any new videos that come up. All right. Thanks for staying on, and I hope to see you at my next event or just a little bit. Next week, I'm going to have a real estate agent that has done really well with videos. And some of the interviews that I'm going to be doing are people that are doing things online and that are making not necessarily impact, but they're generating businesses online. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring them online and I'm going to interview them. And I hope that is helpful. So that's always going to be every Wednesday at 12 o'clock live on this page. And I hope that you could join me next Wednesday. His name is Trevor Jones, and he has a YouTube channel. And so I'm going to bring him online and ask questions. If you have any specific questions, make sure you get online. And I hope to see you next week. All right. Bye now.